Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. I would love to grow my channel on, obviously. And today I have for you a book haul. I bought 6 books, and I went to a thrift store called Arc, and I bought 6 books. It was pretty cheap, I would say. Yeah, I took off the stickers. But let's get straight into the video. So the first book I got is In 5 Years by Rebecca Surley, I think her name is. And this is a about a girl named Danny Cohan. Interesting. I don't really know much about any of these books, except this is a literary fiction, I believe. And it's like really short, like 200 pages, like just under 300 pages. So really short, and hopefully I really like it. Next book I got is Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome to my channel. My name is Alyssa, and today I have for you a book haul. I only have these 6 books, so it will be quite a short one. I think this is my first book haul-ish with like more than 2 books. So hope you guys enjoy this. So I did go to a thrift store, and it was called Arc. So those are their these books were pretty cheap. The whole order was about $22. So the first book I have, I did take the stickers off because there was stickers on the back, is the first book I have is In 5 Years by Rebecca Surley, and it is a literary fiction book, I believe, about like, I don't know. I don't really know anything about this book. Like most of these books, I have no idea what they're about. So, literary fiction, I believe. And I just really wanted to read this book. I've heard a lot about it, and I haven't heard any spoilers or anything for this book. I've only heard that people like this book, so I wanted to read it. Plus I found it there, so why not? The next book I have is Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick, and I do know this is a romance book. First one in like the saga, I guess you could say. It says, it literally says on the back, a sacred oath, a fallen angel, a forbidden love. So it's about an angel that falls and like they fall in love. Sounds right up my alley. So romance, I love romance. Great book. Next up, I have Renegades by Marissa Mayer, and I really wanted this book because I heard, what is her name, like Sarah Caroli. She read this book, she loved this book. I want to read this book, so I will tag her down below, and I really want to know what this book is about. I do know that it is a fantasy book, I think. And it does have a little romance. I believe that's what she said. So, really big. It's actually a pretty chunky book. Why not? It's like 400 something pages, I think. So, really wanted to read this book. So... I know. My doggy dog. And it's okay. The next book I got is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I actually saw this book and I was like, I don't have too many thrillers that I want to read. I only have one thriller book that I have, and that is called The Better Sister by something Burke or whatever. I forgot her name, but I really wanted to read this book because I saw a lot about it, and I never actually wanted to read it. I just saw it and I was like, let's just pick this one up. So that's what I did. I know it is like a thriller, suspense, mystery type book, so really wanted to enjoy that. The next one I have is The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. Baby.
So lucky that it landed on you.
It landed, they saw that. Anyways, weird men. I got The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner, and I believe this is also a mystery thriller book. That's what I saw on Amazon. But I really love this cover, and the regular hardback is just this blue color, so not that. But the only thing I don't like is like the pages, I guess, but that is like minor, I guess, just pages. So really want to read this book. Thought it was pretty. I had it on my wish list, taking it off, so have that book. And then the next book I have is This Time Next Year by Sophie Cousins, or Cousins. And this is a romance book, I believe. I got it, it's a book of the month book. It does say which one it is, from November 2020, so 3 years ago, basically, almost 3 years ago, this book was on there. And I thought I would read it, and I actually don't have quite too many, I don't have too many romance books. So, I really don't. I think this is the only romance book I actually have. Except the Hush Hush, and yeah, that's the only one. Hush Hush is the only other one that's romance. I think Renegades has a little bit of romance, but it's mostly fantasy. And this is the other romance book, so why not? So, I also really like this cover. I don't think, yeah, nothing much on the cover itself. But so all the hardback covers I got for $3.99 for all three of them. And then all three of the paperback books I got for $2.99. Okay, so I did have quite a little trouble finding books that I actually wanted to read there. But I do want to go to Goodwill next month, and hopefully I can buy a little bit more books, because I think my husband's giving me allowance for books. So I think $50 maybe, I don't know. I still have $20 left from the $100 he gave me, because the other 50s I'm saving. So I still have $20 left. Almost 30 actually. But I wanted to get the Twilight books. They did have 3 of them, the first 3, but I wanted them all in paperback. And Breaking Dawn was not in paperback, it was in hardcover, and none of the other ones were in hardcover, except one was New Moon was in hardcover, but that was only one. And I wanted all of them in paperback, so I really wanted to get Twilight, New Moon, and the third one, Eclipse, I think. So I wanted those 3, but I ended up not getting them, which I should have actually, but always next time. Plus, I did try to find I saw the Divergent series, but the first book was in paperback, the second book was in hardcover, and the third book was not there, so did not get it. But I did obviously find this one, which I wanted to read, but first book in a trilogy, I believe, and I still need to get the other 2 books. So hopefully, if I go to Goodwill, I can find books I actually wanted to read. So these were the only ones that I've seen before and wanted to read. There were a couple that I did see another one that I wanted to read called One Time in December, I think, and I wanted to get that one, but I kind of didn't want to get it because it was a little bit damaged in my opinion. It was a little bit of wrinkles, I guess you could say, like creases. Actually all these books that I have right now don't have any creases. Like this one doesn't even have a break in the spine, which obviously square fish, like I like how they're pretty bendable for square fish publisher thingies, but the other 2 This one did have a little bit of damage on the top, like a little bit of a whatever, but I was like, I don't really care. I wasn't gonna get it, but I did anyways. And then Hush Hush has like no damage as well. I just have to wait for the stickiness of the stickers to come off of all of these books. But this one will go with my my books over there with my Shadow and Bone trilogy and the Six of Crows duology. I am going to get, if I can find King of Scars and Rule of Wolves at Goodwill next month, I will get them. But they have to be in paperback because they have to match the half cover. I think this is called the half cover. I want it to match this, so that's what I want that for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we're in the process of moving, so this is temporary for the next maybe year, so don't say anything. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in next time.